Hi guys, it's Diana. Hey, I just thought I would do this quick video about how to make a fault line card. I had it on my Stampers Club video, but it was kind of a messed up video because I'm not really very good at Zoom with other people yet. I'm still trying to learn that. So I'm really technology challenged. So I apologize that everything's not like really cool and stuff like that. But I did want to show you this really cool card idea. So this is all this is going to be is the fault line card. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to have one piece of cardstock that is 4 1/4 by 9, scored at 5 1/2. Okay, 4 1/4 by 9, scored at 5 1/2. Then I've got another piece that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, so a regular postcard size. I have got a piece of white for the inside that's 4 by 5 1/4. And then I've got a couple of pieces of designer series paper. They're both 4 1/4. One is 4 1/4 by 4. One is 4 1/4 by 3. And that's all we're going to use today for our cardstock supplies. I'm also going to use Sentimental Park for my stamp set. And I forgot to grab a stamp pad, of course. Let me grab it real quick. Okay. So I guess we'll just go ahead with Moody Mauve because that's the color of cardstock. I might change my mind halfway through and grab a different color, but let's go ahead and start with that for right now. Okay, we'll set this stuff aside real quick. We're going to take our cardstock base and our piece that's 4 1/4 by 3. Okay, now remember this was scored at 5 1/2. So 5 1/2, I'm just going to use didn't bring my bone folder, so I'm just going to use the end of my glue just to kind of crease that really well. So when you fold it, it's got this flap, okay? And then this piece is 4 1/4 by 3. What we're going to do is we're going to kind of layer these two pieces together. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Layer these two pieces together. I'm going to put it down about 1/2 to 1 inch, depending. It doesn't matter. I wouldn't start it too close to the top just because you're going to have to layer this underneath it. So I would start at about, 1/2 to 3/4 would be best. Okay. So you're just going to layer it. I think I'm going to use, I'm just looking at the flowers. Oh, actually, I'm going to use this side. I'm going to use this side. Okay. So we're going to line it up right there. Now we're just going to take our 2 fingers and we're going to start tearing both pieces of paper at the same time. Okay. And I'm kind of going down at a slant a little bit. I'm just kind of hanging on to this and tearing it down to the edge. Okay. So now I've got 2 pieces of paper. Oh, I got brown on my finger. I've been stamping all day. So so we've got 2 pieces of torn paper. So I've got these 2 pieces for the bottom, these 2 pieces for the top. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this one right underneath. Okay. And because I tore them together, they're going to kind of line up like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of liquid glue right along the top here, not right against the edge because I want to kind of add a little bit of texture, but I'm going to just line it right up right there. And I'm just using some liquid glue. Okay. And then I'm just going to fold this down or line this up as best I can. I just want a little bit of that showing like that. Okay. It's not going to show on the inside, so don't worry about the inside. Just going to line it up just like that. Okay. So right now it looks like that. The inside looks like that, but we don't care about the inside. We're going to cover that up. So this kind of looks just like this. Okay. Now we're going to take these 2 pieces that we tore and we're going to put this piece under this piece. And we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to put a little bit of glue right along here, not right against the edge, so we can add a little bit of texture. I'll show you what I mean. And I'm just going to line this up. We don't care about the bottom lining up. Okay, so we don't care about the bottom lining up. Okay, we just want to see how much is showing. We want to, oh, about 1/4 to a 1/2 inch of this colored piece showing. Okay, so that's the start of our card, our fault line card. Okay, you can kind of see this actually comes from the name of a cake, fault line cake. You can look that up. It's really, really cool. Although I have no idea how to make a fault line cake, so don't ask me about that. Okay, so now I'm going to take the piece that we have that's 4 1/4 by 4, and this is going to go in our gap. This is what's going to fill this up here. And let me see, I think I want it to go that way. So when we close this down, okay, we close this down and kind of see what flowers we want. It doesn't really matter exactly how far you're down or how far you're up. And then we're going to cover this. So this is going to be the little bit that shows through. That's what I'm looking at right now. So I'm going to go ahead, put a little bit of glue up here. Oh, sorry, I'm out of the picture. There we go. Put a little bit of glue along here. Okay. And I'm going to hold this piece in here and fold this down. Okay. Because I'm using liquid glue, it takes just a second. I like to use the liquid glue because it gives you a little bit of give. You can kind of slide it around. If you didn't get the edges exactly right, you can kind of slide it around. I'm going to do the same for the bottom. Okay, a little bit. And then I am going to line this up now with the bottom of the card. Okay, so I just lined that up with the very bottom of the card. Just like that. So the inside actually looks kind of like that. Okay, don't worry about that. We're going to cover that up in here in just a second. So we've got this. Now what I like to do is I like to take my fingernail, or you can use your pokey tool, which is take your pick tool, or a bone folder, anything. And I just like to curl up the edges. That's why I said don't put the glue right against the edge, so that you can add a little bit of texture. This is what I like to do. I think just adding that little rolled edge looks really cool. So I'm just kind of rolling that edge up. So see how it kind of just adds that little extra bit? And I'm going to do that down here. Just get your fingernail up underneath that. And I don't have any fingernails right now, so it makes it kind of easy because I'm not breaking my fingernail or tearing anything. So see how that just adds a little bit of texture? Now let's do that to this part too. The cool thing on this one is when you curl it back, it shows the white or the colored part of the cardstock of the designer series paper that you just tore. So see, doesn't that add a little bit something? So here's this. I'm going to just do this one a little bit. Add that, kind of curl that up a little bit. Add that texture, kind of press it down there. Okay. There you go. That is your fault line card. Now to cover up the inside, remember we had this other piece that was 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue along the edge in the middle. And I'm just going to put that down right there. And it's going to cover up that whole inside. See, now you can't even see what we did. So see, that's what I mean by not really caring what's going on the inside. And then this piece that I had for the white, it can just go in here. This is your piece that you can write on. So you just put that right in there. Okay. Now let's just finish this off by doing a little bit of stamping. I got the Sentimental Park, and I'm gonna put Let's Celebrate up here, and then I'm gonna put Dear Friend. I've got a couple really dear friends having babies, so I'm gonna put Let's Celebrate, and I'm just gonna use tone on tone. So I'm gonna use this Let's Celebrate, and I'm going to use the same color, and I'm just going to kind of put it right up against that fold right there. Okay, and then I'm going to do the dear friend. Let's celebrate. And I think I'm just going to put dear friend right down here square along the bottom. So it looks like that. And then in the stamp set, it also has your new baby. So let's celebrate. Well, which one? There we go. It's so tiny. Your new baby. Uh-oh, did I? Yep, I got it on right. So tiny, tiny. Okay, let's celebrate your new baby. And if we wanted to, we could put some, oh, we could do this. It's just one of the flowers. I'm still in that same stamp set. I'm just using things from that stamp set. And there's our card. Now, what you could do to finish this off if you wanted, you could add embellishments, rhinestones, sequins, little butterflies, some of our hearts, anything like that. But look at that. Isn't that fun? How easy was that? I know. I want you to try this. It's so much fun, especially with our designer series paper. I love how everything goes together. So, and this is just the backside of that. So I want you guys to try this. Make sure you send me a picture. I would love to see it. You can text me or email me or find me on Facebook, Diana's Dazzling Diamonds. I would love to see it. Thanks, guys.